Hello and welcome to some Dungeon Siege 3. It's a game I have dabbled a bit into but not gotten very far. So let us see where we can get to with this game, shall we? New game, sounds like a plan.
We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. But it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number.
So we get to select a character. We have various different choices and I will happily go through them because I've already pre-selected the character we're playing. We have Anjali, we have Reinhard Manx, Katarina, and of course Lucas Montbarron. I would assume that's how his name is supposed to be mentioned. Lucas Montbarron is the son of the former Grand Master of the Legion. He's the last of a noble and respected line. Raised in a series of safe houses by families loyal to his father's memory, Lucas will not rest until the Legion is rebuilt and his family honor is restored. Lucas is a skilled swordsman and a master of two combat stances. He can fight with a sword and shield, which allows him to attack quickly, deal heavy damage, and interrupt and stun single targets. When outnumbered, he wields a massive two-handed sword. While slower to swing and less practical for one-on-one combat, you can use it to strike multiple foes and knock them back, making it an ideal weapon for crowd control. The main driving factor for playing this character is actually the fact that he's voice acted by one of my absolute favorite voice actors ever. You'll be able to hear for yourself. Normal difficulty is intended for players who are at least somewhat familiar with action games or RPGs and want the game to be challenging but not brutal. Normal works for me.
I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. I know your childhood has not been easy, passed from one sympathetic household to the next, always one step ahead of our enemies. Your father, Hugh Montbarron, was our last Grand Master, and he would have wanted a better life for his son. But he and your mother are long dead, murdered by Jane Cassinder. As the last survivor of the old Legion, I've tried my best to keep you safe, to ensure that you are trained in the manner of your forefathers, with sword and shield. But Jane Cassinder hunts for us still. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at your family's old estate. I urge you to join us in the valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
So, tutorial land. Walk around. You can see we have a minimap up in the top right corner, and what I've played of this game, it's fairly linear, but let's see how it goes. we were told to use the left analog stick to move around. So, to rotate the camera and press R to cycle through zoom modes. Oh, cool. In time you will receive help messages back. Okay, cool. We have all sorts of, that was the wrong one, this one. Equipment, quests. The gathering in the north. Others called upon all the descendants of the Legion to gather at Montbarron estate. He hopes to build a new legion and restore the fallen kingdom of Ebb. So, and as you get multiple quests, you can decide which ones you are tracking. So, let's head in here. Looks promising, doesn't it? Interact with objects by pressing the right button when in range of objects. Okay. This man appears to be a descendant of the Legion. He is nice dead with a massive sword wound across his chest. So arrows protrude from the young man's back. He must have been taken by surprise or was killed as he fled. Lovely. This man must have been multiple stab wounds. I think in general it looks like things are not going well. Come on, please. There is he. 5th day at the old Montbarron estate. Strange to think that this place has been abandoned for 30 years, ever since the Legion's fall. Even if the fire's lit, the house seems empty and cold. Something I would like the game is better at doing is highlighting stuff you can interact with, but it is what it is. There seems to be a half-finished letter written in Odo's hand. Parts are obscured by dirt and ash, and you can only make out a few lines. If my first letter did not reach you, then I urge you to join us in the Valley of Ruknar. Most of the others are already here, remember? Almost 40 in all. Oh. So, let's go this way. Some objects on the wall contains loot. Like what? Like, this. Fierce Zweihunter. Come on, pick it up, please. You can equip items from the player menu, bring up the player menu, okay. Or just press right. So, let's do that. Here you can equip your character with weapons, armor, and accessories. As you select equipment slots from the row along the top of the screen, the list of items on the lower right will display any items that can be equipped in that slot. Press A to move your cursor to that item list, where you can choose to equip an item in that slot. As you select items, the differences in statistics between your current item and the selected item is shown in the box on the left of the item list. Cool. So we have a great sword, equipped. So let us see what the fierce Zweihunter do. As you can see, +4 to attack and +2 to will. So. Will is related to item magic if you play a castery character, or to stamina. It's a stamina kind of thing. This of course governs special attacks and that kind of stuff. So, bound to run into a fight. Press A to attack. Okay. Say that, you evil. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of secrets in this game, but... Aha!
Seems we have another rat trying to escape the trap.
I'm not going to read that up because it goes past too quick. So, this man dead, but his face seems familiar. Like you, he must have been one of Odo's young wards. I smell an ambush. Aha. Fierce a broadsword. Remember, this character uses 2 sets of equipment. I should probably go through the equipment sets up here. You have pauldrons, you have vamp razors, you have cuirass, whatever it's called, greaves and ring, amulet, and longsword and shield. So we have a short sword with attack of 1. I'm sure a fierce broadsword is going to be better. So, go. We have here my equipment. A broadsword. We're going in here. Hold the left trigger while standing to block. Blocking prevents damage from brain, but drains focus. Aha, cool. So I would assume there's something to block. On here. There's X to stun enemies with shield. 1 more. Stun. Haha. Using it blah 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 blah. Hold focus by attacking enemies. Left button to switch attack stances.
In here.
I need to loot. The green blobs are health blobs and the blue blobs are enemy city restoring blobs. As you may have gathered. Certain items seem to disappear quite quickly and certain other items don't. It's a bit hit and miss or miss and hit. Let's smash some stuff. Sword and shield. There's distinct use of both styles, so one of them is not necessarily inherently more superior than the other, and even though the 200 style is not considered to be excellent for one-on-one fights, it's still entirely useful, or usable I should rather say. Courtiers of Resilience, let's see what that is. I'll probably pronounce half of these item types wrong, but that's just me. Armor and block, that sounds useful. So let's go over and say hi to that guy that asked us to come over to his place, to his position even, I think it's called. Hey, can I smash you? Can't smash you. I want to smash stuff.
I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm fine. But who are you? Have we met?
No. But I've seen portraits of the Montbarron family. And you can only be Hugh Montbarron's son. My name is Martin Giscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion like you.
I'm fairly sure everything is voice acted, so...
I didn't see Odo upstairs. Could he still be alive?
I hope so. If he did get out, maybe some of the others are with him. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge.
Stuff. Ah! Any more stuff? Money's probably going to be valuable, I would assume. When I say that I played this game a bit, I have played the first main quest. So, any more to smash, any more to pick up. Hey, there's a chest there. Oberch of Rage. That sounds spiffy. Yeah, more attack, more armor. The different items seem to have trade-off things, so we can't have all the good in one. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? But anyway,
Go on, light the fuses.
yeah. I'm busy smashing things. I want loots.
Two more to light. Hurry. And the last.
The Montbarron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Guiscard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope: that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house.
It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night.
As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived. But your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends are still alive, that's where they'll be.
What happened at the estate?
Tell me about the attack. What do you remember?
Odo sent letters to all the descendants of the Legion. He wanted to gather them here, train them as Legionnaires, and take back the country. Most had already arrived when the mercenaries found us. They surrounded the estate, must have killed the men who were on watch. They smashed through the windows and the doors, slaughtered everyone they could find. Then they set fire to the house.
Who were those mercenaries?
Those mercenary soldiers. Have you fought them before?
They were Leskanzi, I think. A wandering people, from the desert in the north. I have no idea who sent them here. Leskanzi will fight for anyone who pays them. No, our real enemy hasn't shown himself. Or herself. Not yet.
What about Odo?
Did you see what happened to Odo?
No. I lost sight of him when the fire started. But we agreed to meet at the old chapter house if anything went wrong.
How many died?
How many people were in the estate when you were attacked?
Almost 40. All sons and daughters of the Legion. Some of them had fought in the wars, but the rest, they were no match for those soldiers. We can hope that a few survived, but most of them are dead. Our enemies didn't seem interested in prisoners.
I've heard enough.
That's enough about the attack for now.
Right. Maybe Odo can tell us more, if he's alive.
Where are we?
I've never been here before. Does this valley have a name?
They call it the Rukenval. It's hard country, not easy to control, even with an army. That's why Odo chose this place. He thought we'd be safe here, while we trained a new legion.
Was this my father's home?
Was my father born here, in the Rukenval?
I think so. The Montbarrons were granted their land by King Conrad, and the family lived here ever since. Another Legion family had a manor here too. The Gunderics, an old line. Your father didn't trust them.
They are without doubt the culprits. Is the valley dangerous?
You said this is hard country. Are there any dangers I should know about?
Spiders. They're as large as a man, and they're smart. They'll ambush travelers on the road. And there's worse things in the forest. Have you heard of the Dakenware? The Beast Lords? In other parts of Ebb, they're only stories. Out here, believe me, they're all too real.
By the way, I just noticed how cool his armor is. Anyway, who lives here?
How many people live out here?
Only a few. There's a village, Raven's Rill. Most of the people are hunters and trappers from all I've heard. Pilgrims and merchants used to come here before the Legion fell. Made the town rich. But that was years ago, when the roads were still safe.
I've heard enough.
Thank you. That's all I need to know about the valley.
Sorry I couldn't tell you more. I've only been here for a few weeks myself.
And by the way, in reference to what I was saying about choosing this character because of his voice actor, that is indeed Crispin Freeman. Must be one of his earlier parts. I don't know. I love his voice. Absolutely love his voice. Chapter house?
The Legion had a chapter house here? In this valley?
They built chapter houses in every part of Ebb, even in remote places like this. They were strongholds where legionnaires would meet, sometimes in fellowship, sometimes for war. You should have seen the Grand Chapter House in Stonebridge, headquarters for the whole Legion. My father took me inside it once.
Let's go.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me.
Oh. Anything else here? I want to go back. Can I? No, I don't want to go back, but I probably can. Something tells me it's probably worth doing it, but for the purpose of my sanity, it's the save point. Where are you? Come on. How do I activate save point, please? So let's go.
If our enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time.
Cool. Determined Gladius. That would be a normal weapon. So let's see. More will, but less attack. No, let's just stay with the broadsword for now. One hand stands off the first melee attack, ideal for dispatching one foe at a time. Okay. Good to know. Yikes.
A military camp. Less Kanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. We might find out what they're planning.
Cool. Looking around is going to be a lot of fighting, I bet. Employers to put a bounty in the sum of 500 gold coins on the heads of all legionnaires that are alive. The former case only confirmed kills will be paid with hunting. Oh, lovely.
So, there's a bounty on our heads. That means they know we're alive, and they're still hunting for us.
Always promising. Reinforced buckler. That sounds useful. Let us see what we've got. Yeah, it's better. Oh. Broadsword of Rage. Appropriately dramatic. Let's see what that is. So they have the same. But it's worth more, so let's equip it. Swift Zweihander. Is that faster? Ah. Okie dokie. More agility, less attack. I don't know how that's going to play to the gameplay, so let's just go for raw damage first and foremost, shall we? Just some money. Likely useful. And a save point.
There it is. The bridge to the chapter house.
Ah, I'm being attacked from surprise.
Looks like trouble up ahead.
What's this? Oh well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
Move aside.
Out of the way. We have no business with you. Spoken like a man of the 10th Legion. Arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me, I found you first. That means I'll get a handsome bonus for your heads.
Time to say goodbye.
You murdering scum. You'll have no bonus for my head. Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some gold.
Oh. Ranged attackers in this game also does a lot of damage. Hey.
I've been shot by that bastard with the gun.
Hey, I hope I get to pick up my loot.
If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
Looting's more important than your health, mate. I'm sorry to say, but Hauberk of Valeur. That's a lot of block. That sounds like a plan. Money? Thank you.
You're alive? Both of you? I thought I was the only one left.
Odo, you made it. But where are...
The others? The men and women I've kept safe for 30 years? Dead. All of them.
Who attacked us?
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
I can think of a few possibilities. Jane Cassinder, for one. As long as we're alive, we're a threat. A symbol of the nation she destroyed. And there's the royal court, or what's left of it. They may still blame the Legion for the old king's death.
Anyone else?
That's two possibilities. Any others?
Anyone who stands to profit from civil war and bedlam. That's a long and formidable list.
How did you escape?
You don't seem hurt. How did you get out?
I rounded up a few of our people. The only ones who hadn't been killed. Renaud, Hannah, and one of the twins from Drakkenberg. Giles, I think. We jumped from the second floor of the house, made a break for the woods.
Go on.
Tell me the rest.
Some of the mercenaries saw us. They fired their guns. I heard one of the others cry out. Then there were more Lescanzi in front of us. We tried to fight our way through. By the time it was over, the others were dead. All I could do was make my way here.
What's our plan?
Who else could have survived? We need to find them.
My ward, Anjali. I sent her to keep watch for latecomers. She wasn't at the estate when we were attacked. And there's another survivor, too. The half-blood Lescanzi girl. I couldn't convince her to join us before, but things are different now. Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked. Hard to say.
Half-blood Lescanzi girl?
What do you know about the Lescanzi woman? You say she has Legion blood, but is she really on our side?
She'll be a delicate problem. I don't expect her to join us. Not yet.
We can't trust her, Odo. She's unpredictable, undisciplined, and...
Doesn't matter. If there's Legion blood in her veins, she's family. I won't forsake her.
Your ward?
Odo, who is this ward of yours?
Anjali, my adopted daughter. She's unique. There's a foreign look about her. Resourceful girl. Learned that from me. Fights with a spear. She'll be hard to miss.
Good to know that I need to swing a sword at her. Huh. We'll find them.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Giscard, and you can barely stand up. I'll do what I can for Martin, but he'll be no help to you, not like this. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own until you find the others.
Where should I look?
You know this valley better than me. Where could they have gone?
Raven's Rill. It's the only town in the valley. The people here stayed true to the Legion, even when the rest of Ebb turned against us.
I'll head for Raven's Rill then.
The town is west of here. Cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads. Try to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help us if he can. And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.
Cool. We had a level up. When you level up, you earn ability points, proficiency points, and talent points. Spend these to improve your character in different ways. Abilities. These are new actions that your character can take. After you purchase them, they are mapped to X, Y, or B. There are 9 total abilities you can learn. You do not earn ability points every level. Proficiencies. These are upgrades for your abilities. Buying proficiencies allows you to customize the effect of your abilities to suit your playstyle. You earn 1 proficiency point every level, except at 5th level where you received a bonus point. Talents. These are general improvements to your character and are not restricted to specific abilities. There are 3 tiers of talents. You can only purchase from the first tier now. You'll unlock the next tier at level 10. Good to know. If you earn an ability point at this level, you can purchase a new ability. At this point, you only have access to the recruit tier of abilities, of which you already have 2. The final ability is your first offensive ability. Please purchase your defensive ability now. No, I don't want to. Well, I suppose. Luke is into a state of repose, regenerating 50% of his health over the next 30 seconds. Okie dokie, that sounds useful. Confirm. You also earn proficiency points when you gain levels. Spend these points to upgrade the abilities that you've purchased. Cool. So, we have 2 choices. We can make shield Pommel. Do an additional 20% damage per rank in Brutal Pommel, or gain a 20% chance per rank in Impetuous Slam to knock down opponents. That sounds potentially useful. Blade Dash. Blade Dash deals an additional 20% damage per rank in Hemorrhage to bleeding targets, or Lightning Possession. Lucas learns to instantly target vital areas, getting 10% chance to critically hit with Blade Dash per rank in Lightning Possession. Graceful Repose, the one we just got. One of the effects of Graceful 5% lifesteal. Disruption of Lucas's Graceful Repose and raises him down 5% lifesteal. That sounds potentially useful, doesn't it? All of them sounds useful, but let's get that. Yeah, blah blah blah. Okie dokie. As you can see at the top, there are just a thingy with 5 bars. Those are the points you put putting into your skill proficiency points, and you can have a max of 5 ranks. So, as you purchase proficiencies for a given ability, the bar for that ability found on right will fill. There are only 5 slots in the bar. You can only spend 5 total proficiency points in any one ability. You can split those 5 points between 2 proficiencies as you like. You can't buy everything, so choose the proficiencies that best match your playstyle. Okay, confirm proficiencies. You've also earned a talent point. Talent provides special bonuses that affect your character and are not restricted to a particular ability. 3 tiers of talents, but you can only purchase talent from the first tier. No. As you gain more levels, you unlock blah 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 blah. Okay. So, devastating critical hits you. Force of Will, Lucas gain 10% of all as attack DPS. When Lucas defeats an opponent, there's a 4% chance per rank in Victory Rush. He will regain 10% of his health. Not borrowed from World of Warcraft. Lucas was sorry for blah 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 blah. You know what? I think it could be wise to go for survivability. Confirm talents. So, we have a save point nearby, and let's go and make use of it. And call this a part here. And when we come back, we are going to go to that village thing that we were encouraged to go to. So, as for now, thanks for watching, take care, see you then, bye bye.